What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Big Trucker B, trying to bring you the best news or top trending trucking stuff going on in today's trucking world. I guess I say trucking way too trucking much, but who cares? Please give a big like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Let's just get into it. We're going to be talking about something I've seen on Facebook from this big page, I guess, with about 4,000 followers, Black Smoke Matters. Now, Black Smoke Matters, you guys might have known them from previous protests that they had where they shut down the highway in Washington, not Washington State, near Washington, D.C. And they have a long list of issues that they, like problems that they have with FMCSA regulations, and they should. A lot of us have a lot of problems and issues with the new laws and regulations that go on in today's trucking world. Well, for 2019, they're back at it again. They're coming at you with another trucker protest, and I believe in peaceful protests as long as nobody gets hurt, because this industry is messed up. So it's a good thing that we step up and we fight for our rights as truck drivers, as people. We cannot be stepped on and stomped on and every little ons you can think of by the FMCSA, the ATA, you know, the government in general, who really just, they look at us like we're criminals and they treat us like trash. And that's plain and simple. Like the ELD regulations, the hours of service in general, is just a mess. All the laws that we have a book about this big that gets updated monthly with new laws to hold us back and treat us like we're criminals. Like we have, listen, truck driving is all about safety. We need to be safe on the road, but when is too much? I mean, there can never be too much safety at all. But there's certain rules and regulations in today's trucking world that does not need to apply or be there. But they do it there to have more control over us. And it's getting to be kind of, how do I say, a big weight on a tiny feather. So anyway, thousands of truckers plan a nationwide shutdown in 2019. The truckers are asking for hours of service and ELD regulations reform, as well as more input on new FMCSA regulations moving forward. An online trucking group with more than 4,000 members is plotting a single-day driver shutdown in order to raise awareness about various trucking regulations and policy concerns. The Facebook group Black Smoke Matters says that they are organizing the one-day driver shutdown on April 12, 2019. Group organizers are encouraging truck drivers across the nation to take a day off as part of the protest activities. The group website outlines the changes that they are protesting in order to see which includes hours of service reform, updated truck driver training and safety standards, a change to ELD regulations so that they are only required for companies with more than 10 trucks or trucking companies that have a poor safety rating, standardization of inspections and Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration regulation enforcement, and more involvement from truck drivers in the creation of new FMCSA regulations. That one right there, yes. 100% yes. I am all for that one, because the pencil pushers in the FMCSA know absolutely nothing about the trucking industry and what we go through on a day by day basis. They think that, oh, well, we're just going to believe shit that we see on the movies or hear on Facebook, but they do not know the average truck driver, the average American who creates jobs, who does the work, who brings products to everybody that needs products. That one is a big yes. Very smart, in my opinion. In October 2018, Black Smoke Matter members participated in a major demonstration activities at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Some group members even held to shut down a portion of the southbound I-95 for several minutes in order to protest overregulation of the trucking industry by government. And I posted a video about this, y'all remember talking about this a while back. There was a lot of controversy over it. because there's other groups doing work as well, and they felt that Black Smoke Matters actually made things worse, and it's understandable. It really is, because apparently by shutting down the highway, it's to them, to the naysayers or people that disagree with it, they say that, oh, well, that's no different than Black Lives Matter or Antifa or anybody shutting down the highway. But these guys did it peacefully. They did it for a couple minutes. It was no different than a basic average traffic jam. You know, how much are we going to keep taking the bullshit and the BS from our government when it comes to the trucking industry before something major happens? You guys have heard me bitch about the ATA and the FMCSA multiple times, and it gets to a point where we need to step up and we need to do something about the trucking industry. And that is exactly what they did. I support it, but I also understand the arguments against it, because blocking traffic regardless is not really the best thing to do, the best way to go, but they're not listening any other way. They're not following through with helping us, the FMCSA. They're not doing anything to help us. All right. So anyway, I want to know what your guys' opinions are. We have had multiple protests lately, and it seems to be happening more and more year after year. And is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? In my opinion, it's a great thing. I think any way to get our word out, any way to get our message out to those, to the people above that don't know anything about our industry, who only create laws to hold us back, it's a great thing. But excuse me, I'm just one man. You know, we need to I give Black Smoke Matters kudos, but Black Smoke Matters, anybody who's in that group, or if you're an admin, don't take this the wrong way. All right, all I want to see is a little bit more maturity out of it. Last time there was a gentleman who I will not name. I do know of him. I see him on the Black Smoke Matters Facebook page a lot, and I watch him, and I like what they say. But flipping the bird and setting a bad image, it's not very professional. So maybe professional wise and setting an example of how we should protest peacefully would be the best thing. But anyway, I back these guys 100%. I know some of my other trucking YouTube buddies, well, I wouldn't call them buddies, but they're my favorite YouTubers on here. I know they're going to disagree with me 100%. And that's understandable. We all have different points of views. I've always been more of the OOIDA side of helping smaller companies, helping smaller businesses in trucking. I've always believed in less regulation, but still follow the safety route. But that's just my opinion on things. I'm just one voice. I've only been on the road for 5 years, and I just got into this about 2 years ago. So I'm still learning as well, but in my opinion, every voice should matter and every vote should count, and everybody should have an opinion or something to say when it comes to our industry, especially if you've been driving and especially if it's been affecting you. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching my video. Please give a like and subscribe, share it, help my channel grow some more. We like I said, we passed 1,000 subscribers, and it's been really great. So I'm trying to do a little bit better on getting my videos more professional for y'all. But anyway, be safe. We got a new week coming, and I will keep up with the story as much as I can. And as usual, Big Trucker B out.